Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, settle down for a very special edition of Weebangers. I'm Nigel Weebanger, your Inspired Lameness media critic, the kilted king of criticism. I'm back, still ticking despite the heart attack brought on by that mountain of downvotes you ungrateful lot gave me on my last video, but no worries, I'm tougher than two-day-old haggis. Today, we got headliners, I refuse to call them stars, from the colossal misfire films StarWars and StarWars 2, Revenge of the Croc. These brave actors risked their non-existent careers and whatever was left of their dignity to bring us these epic tales of space destruction, accidental warp jumps, and of course, the most mind-boggling special effects that look like they were designed by the quiet guy from the high school AV club. First up, we have the self-important and entirely incompetent Admiral Grozky, played by the equally self-important and entirely incompetent Adam Grozky. Welcome to the program, Grozky. Now, before we rip into those two woefully misguided films you just acted in, I've got to ask, was there any part of your upbringing that could possibly have braced you for the avalanche of abuse you're getting from YouTube audiences over this performance?
Good to be here, Nigel. Well, as for my childhood, I grew up in what you would call a broken home.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know your parents were divorced.
Oh no, they were happily married for 50 years. I meant literally broken. The house was constantly under repair. Practically grew up camping in the backyard while it was being patched up. Even had a tent labelled living room. I miss that tent.
Sounds cozy, Adam. You played Admiral Grozky, the man, the myth, the utterly clueless leader of the Inspired Lameness fleet. You made it through explosions, crack attacks, and an entire film's worth of questionable decisions. And speaking of crazy decision-making, how did you actually convince anyone to give you this role in the first place?
That was easy, Nigel. I slept with the project's producer.
You mean Saul Feinstein? I hadn't realized you two were a thing. Congratulations. You know, this news is a bit of a surprise. When did you come out?
Out? Oh, I'm not gay, if that's what you mean, Nigel. But you do whatever it takes in this business. But I'm sure I don't have to tell you that.
You're right, Grozky. In Hollywood, sometimes you gotta leave your pride at the door. And sometimes you have to whip it out of your kilt, as it were. Back when I was head writer for Ba Ba Black Sheep, The Fleece Awakens up in Inverness, I had more than my fair share of, let's call it, professional compromises. Everyone wants to be in a movie. Even the local sheep shearers wanted parts.
Ew.
Not just the ewes. The rams and even the wethers wanted in on the action. What are you looking at me like that? I got them all in the movie. Everyone came away happy. But alluringly beautiful sheep aside, was it just a happy accident that your character shared your surname? Or is that just how engrossed you were in this role that you had it literally become you?
You mean Admiral Grozky? Oh wait, wow. Thought never crossed my mind. That's some coincidence.
Where's home for you these days, Grozky?
I think I'm near you. Just south of Edinburgh. Perhaps leave me your number later. We could have drinks and exchange sheep stories.
And now, the man that always kept the ship pointed in the right direction in StarWars 2. Captain McClusky himself, it's Gianni Versaceless. Where are the shades, Gianni?
I only use them when I'm driving through space, when I'm welding, or to cover black eyes I get from co-workers, Nigel.
So let's start with the elephant in the room. What was it like working with Grozky?
I doubt very much anyone wants to know that, Nigel. But if you want an anecdote, I'll give you one.
Yes, please do.
It's well known that he likes to wear only a bathrobe on set, but it's not well known that none of those robes had belts. I was only on set for a week, but I felt I saw a year's worth of Grozky.
Did it affect your on-screen performance?
Nigel, it was tough navigating through outer space when my own inner space was being violated. I can still remember meeting him for the first time. He wanted me to call him Admiral Grozky and kept asking me if I'd ever seen a black hole. It went downhill from there.
Weebanger, this is Kronk. I see that you've invited everyone but me, the star of StarWars, to this interview. So on behalf of the Crack Empire, your snub forces me to place you and the Earth on notice.
Good God, it's Captain Kronk from StarWars 2, aka Cam Fong Chun. Please, Cam, don't do anything you'll regret.
Me. These method actors are just too much.
Well, I'm currently in Egypt, filming a rom-com. Hear me out. Humans, you will pay for this insult.